to a retake.
Yeah, it really shouldn't, at least, right? You'd like to hope. These pistols running into a stack. It should be a cleanup for Astralis, and it's looking like it. Here's the MP9 churning them up. Bubsky making quick work of the B play, and Dupree's there to close it out. Astralis, they get that conversion. It was just pistol. Utility lined up by Yakindar to try and smoke off Heaven to give these guys on the short side a bit of an easier time. James trying to open up. Meanwhile, up in the toilets on the A site, Sanji's cut down. James does get one of these entries into B, but with just 20 seconds left, you've really got to go. You've really got to get a move on, and you're still in a 2-on-2 at this B bomb site.
Yeah, the flank's even coming in if VP want to commit. 15 seconds, here they go. It's only Zip in the pit who can actually put a stop to this plant. He's waiting for the flashbang. Yakinda covers the short side, and now it's just him wallbang through the sandbags.
Well, VP is saying, look, we don't have to do ballsy plays. That was never in our wheelhouse. Here's a fast B play, bit of a change of pace when they're just on this force. Is it going to give them the results? Blind at barrels is Zip, but he's still alive, still fighting, and onto the USP, lighting them up on the exits. It's looking like another Astralis round, 4-0. It should be calmed, right? The toilets was never cleared. They don't really know much about it. Sanji's gotten up into the site, but bear in mind, Magisk is still back in the toilets. He's dealt with James. The bomb's been dropped inside of A, and with just 10 seconds for Buster, he might have been good at clutches. This round is one that's a little too far gone. Astralis 5-0 continue.
VP haven't really caused any problems to this mid info, so Astralis have enabled stacks round after round, and now they're starting to get aggressive. Now they're feeling themselves. Magisk takes down Sanji with a flash through connector, and Dupree's pushed up on long. A messed up spray, though, is not a pretty picture for Dupree. 4-on-4. VP at least
twinned up into the A site. Magisk now boosted up. They've put a lot of faith in getting this boost kill. He holds it for a moment and delivers the 2-on-2 over. Now just Glaive with this AWP. And with Yakindar still fighting in the site, Glaive's going to be hard-pressed to get these kills. VP, they might be on their way to their first round here and now.
Yeah, nice reset to wrap back to the toilets. Glaive tapping it. They're going to swing wide, and Buster's ready to get the kill. VP, gotta watch that boost, though.
Yeah, VP are going to attempt it, right? This is something Astralis should be cognizant over. You know they're going to have numbers here at the B site.
Wow.
Oh, Zip mollied out, and James going to extend those openers even further. B has crumbled before our very eyes. Glaive and Magisk up here on A, man. It's just a saving game, and even then, Virtus Pro won't let you.
Forever. VP, they force the kills. They boost, they see no one. Then we have that molly down monster. Right before that, safe in the bomb site with a bit of information on Magisk, and he's got the one gun in the round. He's even pushed up. This is now in no man's land. He needs something big, and Magisk provides a double kill before James denies and gets one with the AWP. Now the guns, as said, are lost, but Astralis still have Deagle armor.
Regardless, the rotations are coming in. Astralis is stacked here with these Deagles and armor. And Glaive has opened the round up by removing Kicker. James and Sanji, their work's cut out for them. James trying to carve a path into the site and now getting that bomb down. But are they ready for Bubsky? Up close, the Deagle delivers death swiftly. You lose that hammer, you lose that explosive presence that you have. With losing all your A info, it leaves you with nothing else but this B commitment. James getting the opener, looking like it's enticed them. They are looking like they want to commit. There is 6 seconds as they're going in. The bomb plot denied, and Dupree has saved the day. They try to make a last-second hero play. But has there been a call for rotations? It doesn't look like it. Still committed to this 3-man A-hold. Glaive has told the boys to hold their own, and Dupree will do exactly that. The long play shut down, just Yakindar, and he can't deal with Glaive yet. Finally gets the better of him, but with only 10 seconds left and a triple stack still to get through, it's looking like a 9th on the board for Astralis after all.
My God, what a call for Astralis. Whoever makes that decision to stick back at A is an absolute champion.
Smoke, and now moving through bank as well is another player from the Danish ranks. Yakindar versus Bubsky. This fight decides a hell of a lot, and the bomb is now dropped, cut loose on truck. More room to Dupree, gets away with a kill, and James is not being given fights. He needs to take matters into his own hands, and is there time for a bomb plant? There's not. It's eluded James. 10-5 to close out this first half. Astralis.
They are making the perfect read for 4 players going right back up onto this site.
Oh yeah, Kicker swinging in, dead at the hands of Bubsky. But there are a lot more VP players still occupying this site and occupying your mind if you're Astralis. Sanji, with this USP, won't let them in just yet. It's going to take Bubsky to overwhelm him. Yakindar dead as well. Bubsky having a hell of a pistol round here. A hat trick so far, and he's still got more to offer in this pistol. For Buster and Jame, they've got to embark on a very unlikely round here. A 2-on-4 and a Bubsky that they've got to stop in his tracks. They can't do it. He's on for the ace. Is it another one added to the tally? It is. Bubsky, the players in toilets. Jame is still here. He never rotated down. So a double hold in this A bomb site. James AWP denies that bomb plant for now. Oh, it does come down with seconds to spare, but Yakindar, a whirlwind of death in the A bomb site. And just
a Mach 10 on Zip, that will keep the pace high as they go fast through middle. And look at this, they're even going to clear Yakindar. He's kind of trapped right now. He turns, and he does at least take a 1-for-1. Should never really have had that with his position. It's for him. Zip's even pushed up as well. He's about to get that info. 2 CTs right in front of him. Zip needs to live. There's the AWP getting cut down by dupreeh, and Zip cornered as well, will die, leaving dupreeh in the clutch. 1v1 now. He's got util. He's got the bomb for him. Nothing can go wrong, and dupreeh won't fall for the fake. Kicker hunting him down and taking the frag away. Kicker keeping VP in this map, keeping them in this series, and saving them in the 1v1. That was almost a perfect round for Astralis.
yeah, that's
It's a nice fast round. It is a walking round. James doesn't have the info, but they're about to explode. He has no idea how close on the flower bed they already are. Yakindar swings, and it's a hit and a miss. Dink onto Magist. There's the flick from James, but Molly back into the bank will give Astralis the plant at least.
Yeah, this is nice. All 4 players moving in together, CT and Bank, the 2 positions that you've got to worry about if you're Astralis. Bubsky with the lineup. Glave's there to help out, and it's only Jame left. You know what his response is here. You know he wants to get away with the AWP. Astralis are trying to hunt him, trying to add insult to injury, and he will die down in Bank thanks to the damage.
Vitality-esque flash coming in towards the monster, dupreeh. It's going to be too late. Oh, he steps. Now it comes in. dupreeh is going to dodge it. No, fully blinded. Jay peeking in deep with a double, and that is lovely. Lots of bodies litter the monster, and lots of weapons as well. But Astralis makes sure
there as well. You may be starting to get a little bit paranoid as to whether or not B is stacked. Yakindar hits this timing on the comrap, and Magisk is on the receiving end. Astralis, this was meant to be a simple round. This was meant to be clean, and yet the utility, the quick thinking out of Virtus Pro, it's made it scary. It's made it troublesome.
They've given them room though, right? This bomb plant's going to be totally doable. All they need to do is kill this first pit player. No real weaponry or utility for VP past Yakindar. Sanji's been spammed out. The lineup is there, and they almost take the second. Yakindar just living, and they never knew about Buster. Do they have that info? Zip seems cautious, seems to be considering it, but it doesn't matter one bit.
Through the box, Buster.
Already forgotten about it, but they're going to get re-reminded. Flashing through the smoke, Kicker, he hears everything going on. The barrels molly is big, and Sanji tries to help him out. He does get that trade, at least keeping it in a 4-on-4. The line is there for Buster. No one covering from short side, and so Astralis can barely make it into the bomb site. They're going to hunt down Sanji. SMG does get a dink, and right now, VP are not in hot water yet. They're not in trouble. The AWP is only just getting in position, but dupreeh does deny it, and Astralis keep this round under consideration.
This is weird. dupreeh could have found the motherload of timings here. Both kills on his plate. dupreeh with the first and never gives Yakindar the peek. Now Yakindar left in the clutch. Smoke on the bomb. Damage done by Bubsky and still not giving the fight over. Astralis get 14 after all.
Kicker's going to flash Sanji for a peek. There's nothing there. 15 seconds, that's misinfo. Here comes Astralis.
They're coming. Oh, lordy, they're coming. dupreeh and Zip with the openers, but that's the bomb. Buster, oh, he can't catch it the second time around. And so, with just 2 seconds left to spare, the bomb plant comes in. Oh, but Buster, 10-pin bowling is in with the double. And now dupreeh left to try and see it through. Hiding his way, stealing himself, has dealt with Buster on the jump up, and now the pesky Jame left to find the most elusive of men, and it's dupreeh, a Mass Effect in the round, and Astralis in con all alone now.
Yeah, they know about it. He's already done damage to Dupree, who now has that orb. And up he goes into the waiting arms of Magisk. A is now looking luscious for Astralis as they creep up on the short side. So do VP. They feel the same way. They're moving their men back into this site as well. But as said, underarmed, undermanned, and still all the time in the world for Astralis to second guess, so they shall. Bomb going back. Nice shot from Yakinda to catch Glaive, and that's a gun, and that's more info. Astralis, if they're going B, they've got to go soon before the penny drops.
Yeah, right, because suddenly, while you had the pressure on A, while you had these 3 players trapped here thanks to Glaive, you don't got that anymore. In fact, VP have gained the info that it's not an A play. Buster in the B site. His Deagle has been good, and is trying to save the day again. Buster not missing, not letting them in. Finally deagged out by Dupree, but he set his team up nicely to try and keep this map going, to try and keep the dream of Overpass alive. Dupree's burnt out, and Buster does enough for Yakinda to go on.
Ready to go. Astralis just round the corner. 40 seconds and no warning. There's the Molotov. Now they're going to start to go. One flash is all they'll need, and the entry's there for Magisk. It starts to tumble apart for Yakinda. 1 kill from him. 1 man left on the bomb site, and Kicker can't find the headshot. Finally dropping the bomb. 25. Dupree is here, and he needs support out from the short side. Bubsky's running, trying to get close, and VP are not giving away these kills, not giving the fights. They win another. It's only Bubsky. They can hide in the smoke, but they don't need to. 14 rounds.
Site and a low HP Glaive, so a lot of pressure now on the shoulders of Zip. That first peek misses, and Glaive is a dead man. Zipnik's left in the clutch. They're pressuring him. They can't get the kill yet. Zip dead after 1, and I think there's time for the defuse after all. Sanji's on it. Virtus Pro looking to carry this through to OT after all. We run it back again in overtime.
To be joining Astralis as well. Glaive is faking out the toilets, throwing util, but that will only last so long. It will only sell so much. The kill, however, will have a lot more impact. Yakinda is dead in the water, and it's up to Jame with the orb on A, going to be left to retake. Here's that flash into the monster, and Buster holding strong. Meanwhile, Bubsy's got an entry. The orb runs into short, and it gets cut into pieces. AWP's up close. Somehow, Bubsky saves the day, and Sanji's all that stands in the pit, trying to put up a stop. He can't. Bomb plant should just come in with seconds to spare, and Jame is trying to go for the nuclear play.
Oh my god, look at Big Jamie go! Out into the site, tries to run them down. Magisk is there, runs out, back turned, and Glaive's gonna remove him. Oh, Jame gets up and is already in the site with this orb trying to tango. It takes 2. Magisk on the receiving end. Jame has opened this up back into a 3-on-4. Virtus Pro here on the rotations, and a full post-plant setup out of Astralis. They've lost so many of these rounds. We're having a fight in the sites. Well, finally, they're given room. They're given a chance to back up and play around this bomb. And look at the results. The proof is in the pudding here. Jame can't find a thing. It's Astralis taking a second in overtime. Another one. Oh, right, we haven't had a lot of these early rotations. We haven't had these early stacks. This round's no exception. They've kept all 3 down on the B site as Astralis are leaning in towards A. Will this decision to keep B stacked be the reward for Virtus Pro? No! Instead, all 3 players are just blowing out the water. B crumbles in spite of everyone left there. And Astralis, they go on. No reason to rotate once again because of Magisk over here in middle. So the triple B stack, it's a 3-on-3 to decide if this game carries on. Bubsky's blinded and takes Kicker out of the round. Time is becoming a problem. Glaive still alive, hoping to deny bomb plants, but they will look to get it down. They will look to get it planted. Magisk arriving on the short side, dead at the hands of Sanji. And so for Glaive, he's peeked through the smoke, busted. Leaves them with enough of a chance. Magisk and Glaive, they were lost to the realm of time over here at Long. Thanks to that molly now clearing, Magisk is able to move back in. Zip with another kill. Sanji and Jame left in this one in a 2-on-4. That bomb starting to become a bit of a problem. They are on the defuse. They are sticking it. The shots aren't connecting. You gotta get the kill, and they can't find it. Astralis, they do take VP's map pick away. And now try to wrap the B bomb site. Pressure is on for Magisk. And for Dupree, who occupy the B site right now, getting closer is Virtus Pro. And just Magisk in the hot seat, dead after one. Yakindar's disrupting the rotations down here in middle as well. Any kills he can get, so valuable to VP, but nothing is found. And in turn, a 3-on-3 retake given a go by Astralis.
Double flashing, they go, no waiting around. The bomb is ticking, and the kills are flying through. There's a trade from Jame. Now it's all on Buster for him, with armor, with every hope in the world. But does a USP tap him out? There's the ding, and Buster can't convert. Glaive covered, looking away. Head hitbox hidden, and Zip.
These long players, and they'll come in handy later in the round. Kicker taps it. That's the Molotov to deny the bomb plant with so little time left. The fact that the bomb is now dropped out in the open is a big problem for Buster. He's providing kills, he's providing pressure, but he's got to get this bomb planted. And he's taken fights on the catwalk instead. The round falls apart for VP.
That was winnable. He killed the player in the corner. That was it. He had a...
These are just the standard catwalk smokes to try and get you out. And Virtus Pro, man, this is just the A commitment. In they come. There's Glaive's off. Good for the first. And now fighting even further is Glaive. It gives Bobski a bit more room, a bit more of an element of surprise again. This one tunes to spare. Left in a 2 versus 4. The bomb is planted for short. So it's all set up for Jane to close the round out. However, he's bested by Glaive's AWP. He's had a pretty quiet game so far as Glaive. Glaive in like a primary AWP role. But this round is a good example of that, right? Bobski had a spawn. He's been tossed the AWP in the early stages of the round. Yakindar, they don't know about him. How's he gotten away with a double kill? He runs right by Astralis. No one sees him. Yakindar.
If placed well, onto Sanji it goes. Glaive trying to cross. Jame is here to stop him, and the jump shot won't connect, but the info does, and Glaive hits the shot in the air. It just helps out, and now it's up to Jame. The bomb's not for him. They're already sticking in the smoke, and there's nothing Jame can do. 5 rounds for Astralis. The retake with just a few seconds remaining.
Fight when it was available lets him find impact in the post plant. Yakindar already dropped. Domes Glaive on that first peak, and now the attention of this long player split between 2 positions. Magisk will stay alive and keep the round afloat. A 3-on-3. Look at Yakindar, so low, and yet still good for the kills. 4 HP.
Actually set themselves up for a 3-on-3 retake, but not today. VP,
if you remember, that was looking like it was going to set VP up for a round. Obviously, Astralis went on to pull that retake back, but this time he stops it in his tracks. And now he's trying to take it one step further by committing fast through B out into the open. They haven't dealt with the calm player yet. The USPs are doing it. Oh my word. Virtus Pro, they might have it stolen away on a full eco. Just the rifle on Magisk, and it's looking like it's done enough. The USPs. Big from Jame.
One way to open.
Yeah, crazy that he's so willing to take that engagement, and he wins it over Glaive's AWP. Nice response from Dupree, and now info gained for Zip on the long side as well. Alone in this A-bomb.
Look, Yakindar's considering it, but timing is everything. He looks back to the site, and he moves out of harm's way. Not for long. Dupree with a spray converts the kill, and Buster's still here, trapped on the bomb site. Bubski's about to find out, and there he goes. 9 rounds to 5. Astralis with another perfect A retake. They've been full of them on this CT side, and it feels like VP can't catch a break.
It's a thing, and at such a crucial juncture in this game, out through mid doors they go. An accidental jump for Bobski, and that's given Yakindar a double opener. Dupree trying his best to save the day. The only guy left in the B site. Dupree, take us to safety. Oh no, instead he's sidelined by Sanji out through the doors. Dupree was the man.
Good. Buster's blinded, but no one capitalizes on it. They're waiting for Zip to come through the tunnels. Sanji with first contact. It's not an easy shot. Glaive's gone. All onto Zip. They can double face or not face at all, and it's the VP way to make you wait and find 6 at the end of the half. VP, they're flying through. Everyone getting dropped. The only thing surviving for Astralis is the utility, so at least some semblance of a game plan can be kept in shape here. But Yakindar wants to bend it out of shape. He's already pushed through B. He's in the spawn. And the longer Astralis take to commit, closer this flank will find itself. Back they go, regrouping. And here's where the spot comes in. Yakinda, oh dear, it should be a freebie. He's whiffed some shots at least. Gonna have to get out alive. But, oh, Buster will make up for it with a quick tap up top mid. Now only Magisk. And yeah, I'm not thinking of this. Maybe you're right, and I look like a fool. Let's find out. Do you remember that 1-on-5 from Magisk?
Oh man, I think I remember it. Let's see. Magisk, dead. Shot in the side of the head. Virtus Pro hasn't been given an angle yet. There is still this player tucked at Gandalf. The molly is wasting precious time. They can't get this bomb planted. They can't get the bomb planted. And Virtus Pro have won it on the time alone. It eludes Astralis. VP these guys out of Cat has just given a lot of room over to Virtus Pro. Look at this now. It went from only 2 bodies in this site to suddenly everyone's here and they're all chipping in. Jame with a late trade. The bomb out at long, but it is just Jame left. He's got it down to a 1v1 on both sides. And now playing around this bomb with Glaive left to beat. It's a clash of Orpas, a clash of legends, and Jame is the man to put a levy. Starts to get awkward. Yakinda opens up other avenues up on the short side. You've got to deal with Yakinda because he's taking everybody out of the round one at a time. 3 for him. And now Virtus Pro is spurred on. Up they come. Buster with the kill to Bobski. Zips to Eagle. While it's good for the first, that's the extent of it. And a huge round out of Yakinda.
And maybe the cat boost, maybe it will finally be time to show it. James been doing it round after round, and he's been flashed off every time, but not today. Bubsky, no flash for him. His team out long, and he's dead first.
Already, oh my god, James just flashed. No one peeks on the back of it. Maybe just an info flash. No one fires off, so they're not ready for these close peeks. Magisk with a double. Yakinda holding on to the site. Won't give them an inch. And with Jame still covering from Cat, Glaive is pincered in a rough spot. He's got to flush out Yakinda, and they can't seem to deal with this pest in the A-bomb site. Zip with the flick, and still Yakinda being a nuisance. Zip with the turn! AWP fighting back in, and it's a 1v1 again. Jame versus Glaive. Clash of the big brains, clash of the titans, and Jame is calling Glaive's bluff. He knows he's trapped, and Glaive will nail the shot. No accounting for that. Getting dealt by Astralis. One player in this B site is the armorless Yakinda. This is it. This is all your chickens coming home to roost. He needs to make a play, and aim punched out of the round. Zip's gonna get him. A 4-on-3, and the B site stripped away from Virtus Pro. On LAN is where they do their best work, and I think no one is exempt. The hours in when it matters most. Back against the wall, a man down, going back, the flash is good, Zipnix with the first, and still eager for more. Glaive alongside him, miss spray, it's Zip to do it, 1v1, and Jame, the last man, elusive as ever, up on top, nails the no-scope, but there's no time for the defuse. Zip has done it, the clock is enough. All the kills for Virtus Pro, but none of the glory, none of the rounds.
He's not the only one. James and Goose got to get past double snipers, and Glaive, not usually an AWPer. Is he up for the job?
Yes, he is. Nails the opener. As you say, more where that came from. Up in the site. Now they know about Jame. Flashing him off the angle. The bomb is dropped on the long side. Time is the problem. And Jame, as we say, the time lord in this A-bomb site, is trying and denying the round to Astralis. Even though he's taking fights, it's unwinnable to slow down this B play.
Yeah, they're trying to force the nades out now. There's Buster climbing up and over with his smoke down. Kicken's actually opened up. He's dropped the mid to B. He blocked the smoke. Glaive didn't have open season, and it's an absolute slaughter inside of the B site. Magisk trying to save the day. He's grabbed a couple of kills, and the CTs aren't here yet. They're caught off by the smokes, by the molly landing in the window. Astralis, this round looked as good as done. But now suddenly I'm believing all over again.
Especially with guys like Zip still alive. It's into a 2-on-2. This was a 2-on-5, by the way. Zipnix trapped in a corner. Sanji is right behind him. And even though Magisk is trying to watch for this, it's still the kill coming in for Virtus Pro. Team Ace as everyone pulls their weight. A damn good try from Magisk and Zip. You couldn't have asked for more out of them, but it's not enough. VP 14 to their name. Sure, I don't know how James has been able to stay alive, but he survived the drop into CT. And look at Yakinda, fast up the short side. It's given over a kill. Glaive has just missed the timing onto Buster, but right now they're concerned with getting the bomb planted, and that alone will get it down. Molly's a little late to do too much damage. Bubsky's out of there, high and dry, all good. Jame on the long side deletes Magisk, and it's another one of these 2v2 retakes, this time in the A-bomb site. Bubsky and Glaive, the two to try and keep Astralis in this, and just Jame left to beat. He might be conceding. Jame might be running for the hills.
Take a 2v1. And that puts him in the lead. That puts him on map point, series point, semi-final.
Those things and more. Now more so than ever. And a missed utility out here at long, and Zip is looking worse for wear. He's mollied out into the open, in part his own doing. And down now, and over here in mid, Dupree, who's had a quiet game, has reclaimed the 4-on-4. And in this B site, Buster is alone. He's taking control of the tunnels. He's grabbed an AK, and Buster steals the round from Astralis. Just Bubsky. Overtime is on the horizon, and all of it has come off the back of Buster's B-hold. Bubsky, what can you do? Can you rid us of this man in the tunnels who has stolen the game from your teammates? First kill found for Bubsky. Now a chance at a 1v2. A big T-spawn wrap, and Bubsky runs right into Jame. It's another over.
His timing, but if Yakinda keeps running, he stops. And Glaive now does not have that info. This is a free kill for Yakinda. He takes it in the end. Looked a bit scary with the first few shots, and now Astralis know they're walking into a stack. They've got to fight their way through.
Yeah, it's brutal, man. You just got to admit, like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of guys here. It's not likely, but we've got to do our best, and their best is not back at this 5-on-4.
Yeah, Yakinda's read the lurk. Bubsky's coming in. Yakinda just checked it, but Bubsky gets the kill. Now Sanji up close. He's got the kill. He's got a chance, and he's got the first kill, but that bomb is open, and not for him, but for the AWP. James is stripping them apart, somehow getting Magisk through the back of Gandalf. What a wallbang. 2-on-3. Bubsky's still here with another lurk to shut down the retake. They're not on the bomb yet, and they never will be. Bubsky.
It would remove this incumbent B player. Jame is here with his AWP, but they've already crossed behind the smokes. Jame isn't aware that a player's gotten out yet, and Bubsky will deal with that AWP. Now, Buster's AWP at 1 point of health has got to do a lot.
Flash to kill him.
Crossing into the site are Astralis. Bomb plant comes in, Zip with a kill, and the molly's gonna burn out Glaive, but it's still advantage to Astralis. The kicker and Buster, what can they even do here? The nade, it just trickles in through the door. Buster's time has come. Kicker, 1 versus 3. He can't find a thing. They're not giving him the fights, and Bubsky's there to
use tunnels. That's Magisk, but he needs cover from Bubsky to go to the window. Dupree flashes the smoke. Yakinda's blind, and the wallbang's there. Dupree gets the kill. Now Bubsky can help out. Dupree can slink off into the shadows and wait for the flanks to activate, so they will. Jame turns around and gets his head removed as Magisk refused to get checked, and Astralis keep it clean as can be.
Deal one of these back to basics A plays, a cat execute with utility pouring in, kicker cut down by Bubsky in CT. A 4-on-4 as that bomb gets into the site. Glaive is still waiting for this long fight, and it could decide so much. Sanji wins it out. Is that the chance now for Virtus Pro to carry this round over the line?
Flashing through, rushing him down. The VP are fighting you in the spawn. The Yakinda double faces in for 2, and Magisk is left on the back seat, warming the bench, and maybe having to save. Yakinda won't let it happen. That's a lot.
Things are heating up for him now. They're pouring in through the catwalk, and Glaive is really feeling the pressure. There's one from this AWP. Can't make it a double. And with Zip spotted, he's getting wrapped from the long side. This is falling apart at the seams. Virtus Pro just 2 kills away from a double.
Kept the smoke up. Astralis throwing in that execute utility just to retake, but there's more Molotovs where that came from, and more kills for Yakinda to be claimed. Punches another ticket. Magisk now alone yet again in an unwinnable round, and VP, all they have to do is slip the noose round his neck, and there it is. 18 all. double over.
They've got to be speedy. There is a mid-wrap coming in as well from Virtus Pro. The longer they take, the more damage Buster can do. He's stripped Glaive out of the round, and for Zip, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's going to take the fight to the site. He's going to take the fight to Jame. Does deal with him, but no time for the round. Virtus Pro, they take the first in double OT.
Man, I love how Jame does that, right? You know, you could just...
Oh, and he's trying to get stuck in. That's actually just going to give the opener to Virtus Pro. It's rolled out the red carpet. Dupree a dead man because of that flash.
Okay.
And it's all unraveling for Astralis now. This is VP in a nutshell, man. They get you exhausted. They get you tired. They get you making mistakes that you never often make. It's just
flying in. Nowhere is safe right now, and they're coming to you as well. There's another flash over the top. Sanji blind, and he still hits the kill.
Oh, they just want to get him. He's a free kill as far as they're concerned. Finally, they burn him out.
Felt like that should have come first.
Right? Especially considering you're just Buster. Glaive has now got to do it all, and he's been spotted. Does deal with Jame, and just Buster left to find. Glaive takes it all away from Virtus Pro. A double on that AWP, and the retake.
For a second, Dupree has dropped in on the spawn. Now, the pressure's on those two B-men. They've got to hold strong. Kick it, trying to kill Dupree. Cannot find that headshot. It's Dupree to open up, and now the mid to be activated. Bubsky, first to fall for Astralis, and there needs to be no more if they want to keep this game going. Yakinda's denying the B split. Buster there with the AWP up against Glaive, misses his shot, and Glaive's hunting him down. Buster gets 2 shots off before Glaive can, and even though Dupree's farming kills, they don't make a damn difference. VP, 21 rounds off of the time alone. It treats him so well.
And we might pick time to strike. Glaive lining up this mid-util. Gonna go, actually, wait, that's the door smoke thrown over by Glaive. Jame realizing just how alone he is, and he can't make a stand. The B bomb site is overwhelmed. Astralis, a fast B play, might have just kept this dream alive after all.
Yeah, again, I'm going back to it, but it's what worked in regulation. They just couldn't close this one. They couldn't get those last couple of rounds, and then we started seeing faster B rounds. That auto-sniper spam, the mid to B, quick calls. I love it from Astralis. They've just got to put a bow on it now and close the round. Glaive going in to take down Sanji in the tunnel, and at this point, VP, there's nothing to save. There's also no reason to go for it. So, looking lost in the source, Yakinda's going to try and get some kills, pad his stats, but reality is sinking in right now. More util is landing, Glaive is hunting, and it's only Buster just trying to get away with something. VP won't make that mistake again. They won't leave a solo man on B in this round, but it draws the question, do Astralis go back to what's working?
Right.
Or do they try and avoid this? Upping the pace, running in through the tunnel with no warning, no flash. Yakinda's here alone. They're already up close towards the boxes. Dupree's firing off. Yakinda's dropped the bomb, and he's managing to stall out Dupree's fight. No way! Yakinda takes 3 kills and keeps this round going. He might keep the series going, and into Inferno we go. 3 maps, the distance, baby. It doesn't stop now.
It could be devastating, especially with the CZ up in your face. Bubsky to draw the attention in, and Dupree was meant to get that kill, but instead, it's all come unraveled. Glaive misses this timing up through mid, and the round could fall apart now. One man in the site is Zip, the only man left standing for Astralis. They're coming his way, and Jame cuts him down out of the round. It's a dom.
Right now, it's a force up. They want to flip it on its head early. Scout for Bubsky, Deegs elsewhere. And VP close in mid. Oh,
nice opener from this scout. Long players. VP start to show their head on short.
Yeah, Bubsy's been mollied out as well. He's not got a lot of room to move. Zip, same case on the site. Not going to get a kill. Dupree's hiding in the ward, in the pit rather. They jump over him, and Dupree doubles up, grabbing an AK. This is a force by round that Astralis are now controlling, and they are stealing it right from Virtus Pro. Magisk with a double deeg, and you can hear him getting loud. It means let's see if it was worth having. Jame with a molly to the back of B is going to push out a player, but he turns, and Glaive has done a lot of damage. Can it get finished off by Zip on the boost? Dodging flashes, and Jame wanted to check it, but he wasn't convinced. Sanji now alone. swaps off the gun and gets re-peeked by Majisk. It doesn't get worse than that, punishing.
Kindar here waiting with 3 points of health. You've gone, well, they've just thrown all their utility. Oh, no, there it is. There's the real utility on those players that rotate in late. It deals with your Kindar. And so any chance of finding something on this pistol round right now, and I'm sure everyone is watching at home, is Sanji trying to strike a deal with the timing gods on this CT wrap. And there he is doming Dupree. Now these players at B are faced with a bit of a question, a bit of an ultimatum. Do they tuck in and wait for a B play split through CT and Banana, or do they try to pressure this Banana area? Right now they're still holding on to top B. Here comes the push from Virtus Pro. Glaive needs to hold his own, and Zip will swing out to try and help, but it's not gone well. This CT wrap has delivered when it matters most for VP, and it's given them a chance at a 2v2 with a bomb plant.
Well played to VP to just waste the time of Astralis there so long for Sanji. Now Astralis are wasting no time themselves. They're running right in. They're hunting these 2v1s and trying to find James at the back of the bomb site. He is alone. His teammate locked out by the smoke. Can they find him? They're chasing back Newbox. They will check it. Jane gets the shot though, and through the smoke goes Sanji. Jane wins both fights and saves VP on an eco. Might get a kill, and that will entice them. Glaive gets out with 10 health remaining. They've done good damage to VP anyway in the first place. They're going, they're running right through, and Zip has dropped the bomb, falling back with a double. Glaive spams the smoke. It's so messy. It's all Astralis's. All they need to do is stop the bomb plant, but Buster provides cover, and he almost gets it down in time. Almost won't cut it. Forget the kills. It's the round for Astralis. Buster needs to live.
Great initially, they don't have anything else left in the tank. You don't know what's happening at Banana. For all you know, Astralis could be in mid, and so this A play has got to work. You don't have other options. There's the opener from James. Bobski still in the sight, tries to hold on, and he's not going down quietly. However, Kicker and Buster are given a chance. They're given these kills, and it's left on to Glaive in the 1v2 in the blink of an eye.
How did they muscle their way back into this one? It was going so well until it wasn't. Now Glaive can't see Buster on top of the balcony, and it's going to be a cleanup.
That kill, and now they move back into A. There is the rotation from Astralis. They're calling for bodies to move around, but your Kindar might remove the orb. Oh, nice from Dupree. Has that just given Astralis a bit more of a fighting chance? Dupree and Bubsky are both dead, but Majisk, oh, Majisk in this position, of all positions, up in the apartments, has evened the playing field. A 2-on-2, and with Zip still alongside him, still the same ferocious face that he's been all series long. Maybe there's a chance. Buster nailed by Zip on the peak, and the clutch is in. Zipnix once again standing tall at the end of that round, puts a 7th on the board for Astralis.
He is impeccable right now. This guy's not stopping, and more clutches.
The Astralis side. Reinvestments looking proper for Virtus Pro. Once again, this Banana fight coming in, and Zip on the receiving end of that Molotov. Team flashed as well by Dupree.
He should be dead, but Kicker backs up.
James got the slash though. That's what's scaring me. Like he's holding it. There's the flashbang, and that's what we were worried about. Kicker dismantles the boost. Oh, you could see it building up before your very eyes. And elsewhere, all over the map, the kills are coming in for VP. This is where it gets scary. Look, the bomb's going down in B, but they're already hunting the saving Dupree orb.
Yeah, good luck getting out of here alive. That's one shot from Dupree, but really your stat padding and money saving at this point, the leg is unfortunately too low. And so,
and they're saying, oh my God, they might have stacked A. This could be free. This might be an empty site. Buster now spots one and a second. That's still only 2 spotted. A 3rd man now seen over in dark, and I think the penny is starting to drop. Regardless, kills are coming through for Astralis. And as Virtus Pro turn back into A, Bobski has got to do it all with this Deagle up in the apartments. They know about him now. He doesn't have the element of surprise. Dupree has slipped in from long, but dealt with on that first peak. Bobski is still buying time. It's awkward. Virtus Pro are running again around the world and back to square one. It's a B play after all, but who gets there first? Majisk or VP.
He has a molly. Magist has a molly. It's only 10 seconds. He's going to throw it right in the middle. He can churn them up here. There it is. Almost the ace for Magist. Bomb trying to get grabbed. He has just enough time. James trying to stick the numbers in, but here comes Zip, and he's looking to close it out with ease. Astralis, the eco win, the save Deegs, do it all. And Magist, we're not done. Magist is not going to get the action, though. It is a B play. He's trying to run a rotate, and oh, the flash is beautiful. Glaive, nothing he can do there but fire and hope. Zip might be calling for utility of his own. VP have even smoked off CT spawn. It's all on Zip. No one's through just yet, but they finally appear, and Zip shuts down the burst, leaving it all on the sniper.
Yeah, just James, and through the smoke, they'll rid us.
In time, and he lets him up long, looking for the backstab. Glaive is gone, but everyone else from Astralis makes it. However, James is solo A right now. He may have all the info, he may have the world in the palm of his hand, but he doesn't have the sight, nor his life. Tagged through the smoke, Magist was wrapping him anyway, even if Bubsky didn't get that kill. And now it's...
Well, this slow approach come back to haunt them. They smoke off this sight crossfire. Magisk is in pole position. Oh no, the turnaround! Is that going to tear it all away? Zip's dead in the pit. Another kill comes through. It's all on Bubsky. 1v1, and he's hiding in the smoke. He's playing with time. And there's the tap that seals the deal. Astralis, they get double breath. Are Astralis back? Is this the team that Denmark can get behind, showing its face once more? Yakinda, aggression, a change of pace, a change of face, but Bubsky's going to trade it out. A 4-on-4, Buster getting pressured, but he does hold his own, and so for the time being, the B play is denied.
Yeah, good damage for Yakinda, right? As said, he's been having a quiet one, but trying to throw himself back into the action. I admire his confidence to do that even when times are tough. That's such a typical Yakinda play. Nice shot from Jamie, gets out alive. Don't know how. Flash gives him a little more room. Kicker's going to be here to deny the bomb plant. A very hard position to check with Pit and Long open as well. And so Astralis start using utility. They will clear it, but Kicker's quicker. And now Dupree in the clutch, very low and not long for this world. It's 7 crossing. Isn't safe. They have to use a smoke for the choke. They know Buster won't flank with Yorb, and so they'll focus on the other one, trying to hunt down James. Easier said than done. He's still here on the long side, and now it's a 2v3. No util, just one smoke. You're just trying to fight your way back in. Glaive started. He's provided the first, and now it's left up to Orbs to retake.
They're not giving them anything. VP have got to bring the fight to Astralis, and it's got to be now. Zip holding the short side. The timing is perfect from Glaive. James 1v2, and no James time left in the tank. He's got to win this. There's the first. Oh, James with the double, and it keeps on going for VP. So close on the defuse, but he's locked it in.
They want to commit.
Yeah, smoke down in CT. Sanji dead. Oh, Yakinda trying to make a play into the molly. Lots of damage done, but only one kill. Oh, Yakinda, that could have been his defining moment. It's going to come down to this flash peek from the coffins to try deliver these openers. And the re-smokes are in again. So much time is eluding Virtus Pro. They've gotten this first kill, but it is ticking away from them. Shane dead in CT. The trade's back. It's even. 2-on-2, but time is running out. And that's the least of their worries. Dupree is the man to close it. Astralis are going to the semi-finals. Virtus Pro, their run ends here, and Astralis rise once more to try and sit on the throne of Danish Counter-Strike.